Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be update number 10, I think, of the Pan palette project using Modern Renaissance. Now, I will tell you that one of these pans is empty, but I'll explain why it's empty because it's not gone. And I'm going to try to actually get a decent picture of this palette this time, because I've been kind of terrible at getting pictures of it. Alright, so here we go. This is what it looks like. So, like I said, you'll notice that Venetian Red is gone right now. I'll explain that later. Red Ochre, I repressed it. I repressed all of them. So I repressed Red Ochre. I had hit pan in it. I'll insert a picture of it, and then after I hit pan in it, I repressed it to make it easier to use. And after repressing Warm Taupe, I have pan in it again, which I'm pretty happy about. So hopefully Warm Taupe will be gone soon, sometime this month, and I'll be able to concentrate on Red Ochre and Venetian Red. So that's that so far for the palette. Now we'll talk about my custom face palette, my magnetic palette that I got recently, and I went on a bit of a depotting spree, but I've been really enjoying it and just thinking about how I use my makeup collection, how I want to use my makeup collection, and I really want to divorce a lot of my shadows from their packaging, just to make it easier to use, because now I do my makeup when I'm in my car. I just don't have enough time when I'm here at home to do my makeup because I get up earlier and so I start work earlier. Anyway, you didn't ask for any of that, but that's why I'm trying to get you to understand just kind of the evolution of my makeup use, and I want to keep my makeup accessible and transportable. That's what's important to me right now. So this is a palette. It's nice and shiny. I just love the look of it. I got this palette, and I'll show you the other palette that I got, which ended up not working out for me, so hold on. I had also bought this palette, which is even smaller. Unfortunately, it only holds 12 pans, and that just wasn't working out. It wasn't enough space to hold all of the face powders that I wanted. But still a nice little palette if you're looking for something like that. I got this one on Amazon, and it's by Beauty Junkies. So now let me show you what this looks like. Here is Venetian Red. My reasoning behind doing it this way is that it's a face product, and so I couldn't apply Venetian Red as a blush evenly because the brush couldn't really get in there. So I wanted to get a larger pan. I bought 37mm pans, and I wanted to press it into the pan so that a face brush could fit in there better and I wouldn't look so crazy with my blush. And I think it worked out really well. I enjoy using it in this format rather than using it out of those small, I think those are 26mm pans. So it's working out better. And you can see I have a bunch of other stuff in here. I depotted these two shadows from the Nubian 2. I depotted this from the Nubian, the original Nubian. I pressed the Nefertiti highlight from Juvia's Place, the loose highlighter. I pressed that here. This is a depotted NYX matte bronzer. I was working on panning it. I repanned it into this pan. And this is a face powder from Makeup Revolution. This is the very last that I have of that, so that's also in a 37mm pan. And I've just been enjoying using my collection this way because it fits right into my makeup bag really conveniently. I did take some casualties when I was depotting and repotting and repressing. So I'll talk about that, but I didn't actually hit true pan here. I cracked the shadow when I was removing it with floss, and I didn't repress it well. But this one shows how much progress I've made. This one shows the progress that I've been able to make on Sheba, using it almost every day, and I've only been using it for about a week or so. So I'm starting to get a nice size dip. My goal is to see how long it takes to hit pan in Juvia's Place, like their larger 37mm pans. So that's what I'm working on now. So now I'll show you the other palettes I've used in the past, just in the past month, and hit pan in. I can't remember if I showed you guys hitting pan in this shade. Yeah, so I did hit pan again in there, and basically after I hit pan, I stopped using it. This is one of those casualties. I was able to repress it, but I lost a lot of product. And I gave up on hitting pan in this shade. I thought it was more important to hit pan in more palettes rather than hitting multiple pans in one palette. I also, in my last video, told you that I was going to try to maybe hit pan in here. I was able to do that. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. But it was for this color, Stranded. And I have baby pan right there. So I hit pan there. And I also made some nice progress on this color, Ignite. So I have a little dip there. And then there's the Nubian 2. So I took out Sheba and Zuri from this palette. I also tried to extract Kenya, but I cracked it. So what I'm going to have to do is just repress it if I do take it out, because it's pretty badly damaged. So word to the wise, do not try to be rough with these Juvia's Place mattes, because they don't do well. They will crack, and then when you crack them, they don't repress the greatest. So lesson learned. And now I'll tell you about some of these Sydney Grace singles that I bought. I was looking for basically a replacement for Golden Ochre and Modern Renaissance. I really love Golden Ochre for blending out whatever shadow I put in my crease. So I bought these three. I bought Beaches, Alley, and what is this one? San Jose. So I got Beaches, Alley, and San Jose. I think I'm going to end up using Alley to replace, let's see, Alley. Alley to me is closer to Golden Ochre. And I'm going to put it in my magnetic palette and continue forth with that. I really like Sydney Grace shadows. I only have two other shadows, but they seem like a really nice formula, and in the next month or so, I'll really get to know more about the formula and probably buy some more shadows. Sorry. I'll probably buy some more shadows from Sydney Grace once I end my no buy. Though, ironically, I know you're like, you did buy something, but I needed something to transition my crease color. And while I do have that in other palettes, it hasn't quite worked out. Like this depotted orangey cream shade that is from this palette, I thought it would be good, but it's a little bit too orangey. I just haven't found the perfect like blending shade. So I think this is gonna be it. I'm really hoping it's gonna be it. And anyway, that is the end to my very long-winded update 10 on Modern Renaissance. Please pray for me that I finish this palette sometime this month, because I am truly tired of wearing the same colors to work day in, day out. I need something different, which is why I've been rolling in all these other colors from other palettes. I'm just starting to go crazy. But I think at the longest, I will use it until December 31st. And if I don't completely use it up by then, it can go screw itself. It'll go in the garbage one way or another. I'm done with it. So anyway, welcome to the madness of painting modern renaissance. It's taking way longer than what I had expected, and I just can't seem to get through it any quicker. So I'll see you guys soon. Hopefully I'll be producing more videos, but I think I mentioned in my last update, maybe I didn't, but I got a new job back in September, and I've just been concentrating on learning to do my job well and adjusting to the new schedule because like I said, I start work earlier, so I don't have as much time in the morning to do my makeup. And ironically, my day is longer now. I start work earlier, but I don't get home any earlier. I actually get home later now. So there you go. So I'll see you guys later. Pray for me. Bye.